Hey, how you doing? That was a long drive down to West Plains and back. Tired from it today, and it's Monday, so there's always lack of sleep on Monday, regardless of whether you had any extracurricular activities. The weather is beautiful, and I'm gonna go get some tea. But I have kind of a busy morning ahead. So just enjoying the drive through the city this morning. The bright sunlight, clear blue skies, and get a look at downtown here. Somebody's pulling out on me. Overnight was nothing. Very quiet. This morning I was live with Marlon at the City Union Mission Family Outreach, which I'd never been to before. And they're having a Christmas shop, but the shop is for families who are down on their luck and need. This is annoying. Traffic accident. Imagine that. But they have this Christmas shop where you just go in and you pick up stuff, free if you qualify, and so they need more donations and stuff. But it's a pretty neat little deal. Charity is such a difficult thing. If you need charity, then it's hard. It's really hard. You have your pride and everything, but if you want to give for charity, it's also hard, because if you give, you feel like you can get taken advantage of. The organizations like that, the City Union Mission, what they're doing is a great thing. It allows you to give without having to worry about whether you are being taken advantage of. Because, I've had this argument about giving to people who are panhandling on the street, beggars begging on the street and whatever. And the argument was, it's not that I'm against it, it's just that it seems like when you give in that way, a lot of people, you're just kind of enabling a lot of bad habits, like drug addiction. And like this morning I was coming in and I heard a call go out for somebody who was having an overdose at a gas station. And I'm like, man, if you think about it, that person begged for money on the street probably, and then you think the money you gave to that person contributed to that overdose. It probably doesn't take much, probably bought something laced with fentanyl, and that's it. That's all she wrote. Plus, a lot of people are combined mental illness with drug habits and everything. And this is interesting. This truck can't make it with a bus. And, and it just leads to a lot of bad things, vandalism, vagrancy, violence, drug addiction, alcoholism, just all the stuff. And that's what makes it hard, thinking about charity, because then you start feeling like you're being judgy and not a good Christian or whatever because you're not helping people out. So I don't know. I think that the organizations that do help out a lot, that's the best way to contribute, is through that. And you know, don't don't encourage panhandling or begging on the streets because you don't know what where your money is going. If you're helping or if you're hurting. And I think in most cases you're kind of hurting more than helping with that. Otherwise maybe find somebody that you can help and try and help them. That's another way to go. If you know their situation, you're aware of it, and you can help a person on an individual basis. But I don't know. It's tough. It's really tough to. Some people, I think they try to make it where it's not much of a decision. They just whatever. Either they don't give or they give in the way in the ways that they just don't think about what they're doing. And I don't know. It's just if you want to do charity, which is a good thing, then you should figure out a way to do it that is not just to ease your conscience, but in a way that actually contributes to the well-being of the people you're giving to and society at large, and as well as yourself. The good feeling you get from doing that. But if you do, don't be all braggy about it. Don't be like, yeah, I'm a big blah, blah, blah. Look at me, big check time, like corporations. Hey, we're giving. Don't do that. Give silently. Let people think it came from God. That's the best way. I hope you're not blowing your leaves out in the street. It looks like she's blowing leaves out in the street. That's a pet peeve of mine. I won't go there. You don't blow your leaves out in the street. You blow your leaves and then you collect them and then you dispose of them properly. You don't. That's like, and I think she's doing that too. She's blowing it onto her neighbor's property. It's a pet peeve of mine because we have a drain by our house and we've been told that we have to keep that drain clear. And one time I was busily out clearing that drain. I looked up the street and there was a neighbor blowing all the leaves in their yard into the street and then leaving it there, and then goes down to the drain, and who has to take care of it? But anyway, I'm gonna go have some hot drink at one of my favorite places. Woo. And I can't see with that sun. Yep, I'm gonna go have a hot drink up here at one of my favorite places. Hot drink. It's hot drink time. This beautiful morning. I am with my 3 favorite people today, me, myself, and I, which means I am without a reporter, so I'm doing bump back shots, and I go use a facility inside this facility, which is so beautiful and getting ready for Christmas. Yep. You gotta come here at least once during the Christmas season. We'll be back more than once.
No major issues for Liberty or Olathe, but an hour commute from Blue Springs into downtown because of this blockage from this multi-vehicle crash. So what we're going to do is make some phone calls, find out what's going on and how long this is going to be in place, and then of course continue to keep you updated both on air and online. 16 to Northtown.
Here in Happy Rock.
703, go ahead.
Gonna give me a nice, happy, hot drink. This car will let me in. Got the Happy Rock Tower, and the sun over here is Head Rush. Get some tea. They specialize in tea as well as in-house roasted coffee. And where I'm at, peaceful. We have gotten really lucky with this fall weather this year. Here it is, the middle of November, and you can still sit outside comfortably with your dongies. I got them in some sweaters, but they really don't need it. Let's go get a hot drink. I got a steamer this time. Thought I would risk it. Steamer. And pups. And the nice weather. It's supposed to cool off by the weekend and be coolish for Thanksgiving. Come on, dongies. The witching hour is living up to its name. We're here at a shooting here on Broadway at the Quaff. And there's a fire and an accident also happening, so oh boy. Hey, how you doing? I got pretty busy last night. The witching hour, man. The shooting turned out to be a homicide, and at the same time there was a fire which I couldn't go to because I was at the homicide. As a matter of fact, I was heading to the homicide as the fire call was going out. Yeah, I hate that. Just go. And then afterward I had to run to the school in KCK, a middle school. They're hosting some sort of conference on fentanyl. And yeah, fentanyl's really a bad thing, but you know, if you don't experiment around with substances that could mess up your mind, then you wouldn't have to worry too much about fentanyl, I guess. And so that sounded really judgy, but I don't know. Back in the day, it wasn't as dangerous, although I tell you what, going back to my people begging on the streets and a lot of people with mental illness, I'm convinced that some of that comes from people messing with drugs and it messing up their brains. And I knew a girl. It was next door neighbors with a girl who did that. She was perfectly bright and everything, but she had to play around with drugs and screwed up her mind. So I'm gonna have a hot drink here. I haven't been here in a while. Maybe get something to eat. See if we can get across the street without getting killed. You know, Westport, you never know. Westport Coffee House, gourmet coffee, cafe, and jazz. And gourmet jazz. I got the breakfast wrap and mint tea. Let's give this a try. Stella is just back from the vet. Woohoo! How is your drugged dog?
Yeah, she needs to take drugged pills.
Uh-oh.
Painkillers.
Stella. Getting a drink of water. How was your teeth cleaning and your nose biopsy? Estelle? Glug, 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 glug. Why are both of you dogs thirsty? Poor Jimmy was lonely at home without you, Stella. He didn't know what to do with himself. He was so lonely.
With you. She needs pain medicine. She's still in pain.
Ruh-roh. Ruh-roh.
Baby. Here, let me. Poor baby. Oh, she was not happy. The lady was saying she got hurt because she wants to get out of the kennel.
Uh-oh. Were you not happy, Stella?
So she was hurt, so she's got something bleeding.
Traffic. Dispatch call for 27, resending 24, so the same fire we're on. 104, 1097. 43 knots.
Looks like the UAV, I think they have 24 and 7.
North 115.9, the black Chevy Cruise.
This has been the night for these. There was another one I was investigating over on 39th Street that was reported to be a car into a building, but this one is reported to be an injury accident, and I'm not sure if it is. Looks like everybody's outside their cars. Come on, pups. Farmer's Market is behind me. Going into the River Key. It's pronounced River Key, not Quay. Come on, dongs. Bella is still recovering from her mouth cleaning, which she desperately needed. She also had
have a root canal. Doggy dental work. It's a thing. Come on, dogs. I thought she was going to have a biopsy, but apparently they decided she didn't need it. Her nose is healing without it. Worrisome because one of the possibilities was cancer. It's such a pretty part of the city. Hurry, doggies. Come on, let's go. Hurry, 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 hurry. The trolley car is now Donutology. Sells donuts and coffee. PCC car, President's Conference car. Betty Ray's ice cream. I'm not going to do ice cream right now. A lot of people still are. And here we are. Thou mayest store. Tea coffee. Uh-oh. Store closing sale. And there's the streetcar. Huh. All right, doggies. Let's get a hot drink.
Ford to Dixon Alvarez out of Kansas City.
Here is my live truck this morning. And yes, we're at the airport. I'm by myself doing bump backs on Thanksgiving travel. It's the busiest this terminal has ever been. First Thanksgiving season for this new terminal.
It is Friday, so we know what that means.
Medic 19 clearing your call and out of service beacon. Medic 19.
It is time for the topic.
Service beacon.
Topic.
Dispatch Medic 42. Medic 42, go ahead. Medic 42.
Hey, cold front has come through and it's much colder. Oops, can't go this way. And it's supposed to get cool into Thanksgiving. Let's do the topic.
Hey, Olathe, looking to save big on brands and styles? Luckily, your new Burlington's opening at Olathe Station this weekend. And in store Friday and Saturday to be one of the first 100 customers to receive a $10 Burlington bonus card. Now you can use your new Olathe store for a free home. See our Monday on
We have not been to this place in forever. Let's see what they have. Our stove at home quit, so I guess we're looking for a stove, an oven. We're shopping for ovens. I like the idea of the microwave above the oven. And by the way, I went to the bathroom. I almost lost my phone in the bathroom. Thank God for honest people. But yeah, it's one of those things. Aunt Leanne likes this one.
After fighting and fighting, we decided to go back to this.
This is our second stop for the day. Oh boy. Oh, it's that time of year, but the tree is pretty. Picture, picture.
Camera's the other way.
Picture, picture. There's the tree. All right, let's try and do it. I can get everybody in the photo, but I gotta go way back to get the tree. And of course I'm gonna run into somebody. There we go. Everybody and the tree. Thank God they aren't playing the same 3 Christmas songs over and over again. Still. Union Station, I guess it's getting to be Christmas time. Very pretty. There's the big tree. Everybody getting their pictures. Suzanne is planning on us eating buffet. I don't know if that's such a great thing, and I forgot my phone in the car, so I'm going back to the car to get my phone.
See that dinosaur?
We've decided to have buffet.
Picture, picture.
There.
Yeah, there we go. That's better.
There you
The
go.
tree. Now we're looking at trains. Trains. Woo! Including this one. Oh, I need a polarizer filter. Oh, to have seen that in real life. We've moved upstairs. Now we can get a better view of Union Station. Wow. Coolness. There's a lot of neat stuff up here. Neato guito. Picture, picture. And there is the tree from up here. People hardly ever come up here. And here's the outside view. It started raining, ugh. So we got to get back to our dongs. Just taking it all in. That area is closed off right now. We're getting ready for, I guess, home for the holidays. One last look from down here, maybe.